Nevada is a state that has series LLCs. Not every state does. Please only use this in Nevada. Some states do not even recognize series LLCs. But in Nevada, there is a series LLC, or you can create a series LLC, and I will explain what it is. I'm going to use an example to explain it because it's the easiest way, I think, to understand. So this series LLC is used a lot by real estate investors, and I'll explain why. So in a series in Nevada, there is a master holding company that you set up with the Secretary of State, and you make sure it's set up as a series. You're going to need an operating agreement for the series. Highly suggest you do this with an attorney. It really is more complicated than a regular LLC. And once you have this thing set up, then you've got a holding company basically with nothing in it. Every time you buy a property, you're going to create a separate series to hold that property. Why would you do that? Because each series is basically its own mini LLC. And the reason to do that is to insulate the liability between the properties. So if you just set up a regular LLC and you own 5 investment properties and you put them all in the regular LLC, something happens at one of them, then the others are potentially exposed to liability because they're all assets of the same company. If you set up a series LLC and you put each of the 5 properties in a separate series, and something happens on one of them, the only thing exposed is the asset of that series, which should only be one property, if that makes sense. So this is a great tool. We use it a lot with our real estate investor clients. There's other ways to use it as well. If you've got a business in town and you've got multiple locations, a lot of times that's how you use a series. Each series will be the separate location of the business. If you want to talk more about series LLCs, please feel free to call my office. You can schedule a consult with me. It's complimentary. You can do it right on my website, or you can call directly to schedule. My name is Sarah Ocampo at Ocampo Wiseman Law.